A warning, brave adventurer. This episode of Echoes of Honor may contain adult language or adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody. Hello there. Welcome back, airsick lowlanders, to the Lost Archives. It is wonderful to see your gorgeous faces. We are back again with our Echoes of Honor Stormlight Archive campaign. We are super excited to see you all again. I know it's been so long, 2 full weeks since we had an episode of our Cosmere RPG campaign. Deepest apologies for the slightly longer time off than we were expecting. The conference I knew would take a week out, but then we had to add in an extra couple of days, which also meant that I lost the Monday before as well. So we ended up losing 2 full episodes of Cosmere. So I'm very, very sorry. For those of you who reached out on YouTube to ask if we were okay, that's my bad. I should have put a comment on the YouTube page in the community section rather than just putting it on the Discord. Thank you for your concern. We're fine. I had a work event that went a lot longer than I was expecting. But thank you. I will make sure that I put in that little community post in future, which is a thing that I've known about and I keep forgetting. I will let you know in future when we can have time off. I promise I'll be better with that. We're super excited to be diving back in. We're down a player tonight. Raph is unable to make it. He's celebrating his daughter's birthday. We will not have him joining us. Haz will be here. He's on his way. He's just settling his little one and he will be joining us shortly. That's pretty much the main fun things to share before we do the recap. So why don't I do the recap? I've done a slightly longer one than usual just to help us get back into the swing of things because it has been a little bit of time. And then we will jump in where we jumped off last session. Our story follows a group of unlikely allies and friends, survivors of an attack on their caravan, now banded together under the banner of Bright Lord Bethab to seek those responsible. A cabal of light-eyed Aelthi nobles calling themselves the Sons of Honor. With their most promising lead, a bright lady Ralanat, who is leading the caravan, known to be hiding in Aladar's war camp, the team have used Alaran's position as examiner for the High Prince to gain entry to the camp under protest from Aladar's commander Mintez. Their investigation is now well and truly underway. The team have followed Ralanat's trail first to a townhouse in the northern reaches of the camp and now through a hidden passage in the back of an abandoned warehouse. With their entry into the warehouse somewhat less than sneaky, the team decided to just rush in as fast as possible. This strategy soon resulted in the team attacking a group of armed thugs, seemingly guarding an older, buried structure. The fight soon split into 2 fronts, the Aelthi light-eyed nobles, first avoiding combat and trying to enter another way, then changing tact and fighting a Chull instead, while the rest of the team fought for their lives against the actual warriors. This Chull turned out to be a formidable foe, however, taking Alaran down and then turning its attention to Neivien. With her life suddenly in danger, Neivien revealed her secret connection to the Soulcaster, turning the Chull partially to smoke before turning those powers on the other fighters. Rav-eth also found themselves in a life or death situation, swearing the first ideal of the Knights Radiant and healing Alaran from the brink of death. Having recovered themselves, mostly, the team decided to make their way deeper into the tunnels, guided by their spren, soon surprising Ralanat and the 2 agents interrogating her in a room deep inside the caverns. Quickly overpowering the 2 agents, the group were able to partially convince these attackers that they were working with Mintez and with the Sons of Honor. We left off last session with the revelation that Mintez was making his way immediately to the tunnels, having been summoned by Spanreed only moments ago. And that is where we left off last session. We dive straight back in. You are all in a small stone chamber, roughly 20 feet wide and 40 feet long, an enormous pit in the center of the room, 2 cages along the eastern wall, one containing a human slave, the other containing a Parshman slave. Ralanat is currently strapped to a chair, and you have disarmed, or at least talked down from attacking, 2 agents, one of whom seems to be Aelthi, one of whom seems to be probably from Carbaranth or possibly Thalanar, some sort of mixed heritage there. And that is where we left off. So, what would you all like to do?
Alaran's first fear/concern is the sentence that Mintez is coming. Mintez sent the soldiers to tail us and then seemingly attack us. And whilst we won, all but one of them is dead as a result of that confrontation. And then we have continued on under the assumption that Mintez was going to just frame us for the crime and kill us. So Alaran is in two minds right now about whether this is good news and the excitement the others are feeling at this change from bad news to this is good. I think the phrase was something like Mintez plans to bring the radiance. Good news, Mintez is coming? ? Something along those lines.
The agents, the last thing I kind of said to you when they saw Ztar using his radiant powers, I think Ztar and Rav-eth both used some channeling. That's when they stood down. They said, "Well, no, this is what our organization is working for. This is what Mintez has said will happen. The Radiants have returned. This is wonderful news. We've summoned Mintez. He'll be here shortly."
Yeah, I think I remember Rav-eth at the time, because it's obviously been a little while. I think Rav-eth was quite confused about what was going down, because he was under the impression that we were fighting some sort of enemy, and now it seems that they're like not as clear cut as what he was expecting them to be. Obviously, still like untrustworthy of them, but like the fact that this is like a good thing for them, that we're showing these radiant powers, has them like a little bit like off, like just kind of thrown them off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they saw the powers, they immediately surrendered. And they said, why are you fighting us? We are on the same side. Which would have been a bit confusing, yeah. At this point, you can see Ralanat is still gagged, and she's screaming into the gag as she rocks against the chair. You watch as the agent standing next to her, the male agent, there's a male and female there, the male Skybreaker agent just slowly pushes down on the dagger that is jammed in between her fingers. He slowly pulls it back so that the blade starts cutting into the webbing of her fingers, and she goes silent.
As this is happening, am I able to get a bit of a read on Ralanat, like her facial expression? Does she look like with her eyes, does she look like she's like trying to warn us, or is it kind of like, is it a different, like, what does that look?
Do you want to make an insight check for me, Rav-eth?
Oh, if my character sheet opens, that'd be sick.
It is a good start.
It's a great start.
It has been known to come in handy during.
It has been known to come in handy. I will probably be.
Could I ask if I could also make an insight check?
Yes,
given
absolutely.
That Ralanat's the last time I saw her was at the camp when she was trying to like get me to tag along.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. I think that makes perfect sense.
Character sheet is still there.
No, that's all good. Do you want to just roll a d20? I can tell you what your plus is for insight if you like. It's plus 3.
That'd be great. Yeah. Oh, plus 3. Okay.
Yep. 21, Alaran.
Wow. Never mind.
Fucking hell, that's a great start. 17.
So that's not terrible.
Still fantastic. Rav-eth and Alaran. Yeah, as you look over at Ralanat, she is terrified. It is fear on her face as she rocks against the chair, trying to pull away, screaming into the gag. You're not sure exactly what she's saying, but she seems really quite scared and concerned. Her eyes are wide. You can see the whites clearly. And as she goes silent, as the agent pushes the knife a little bit closer towards her skin, she tries to grab your attention, looking at you and like looking towards the door, looking to you, looking down at herself, and then towards the door. Both of you get the distinct impression she wants to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alaran, I'll give you a little bit more with a 21. This is a woman who the whole time you traveled with her, I mean, you were trying to kind of ingratiate yourself with her a little bit during the caravan ride over towards the Shattered Plains. You never saw her slip composure, not once. During the attack on the caravan, she was perfectly poised and in control. When you burst into this room, there was a faint flicker of surprise, but she's clearly been holding up to torch this whole time. At the mention of Mintez coming, she has lost all poise, all calm, all control. Something about Mintez coming here has cracked what you would have thought was a perfect mask. She is terrified of this man.
And that kind of tracks with the echoes of those conversations from earlier today that were about the kind of like intense, dangerous actions that has been happening out of this camp and the kind of like bloody kind of processes that have been happening from people with shards, I'm guessing.
I mean, you know he has a blade.
I think because we disarmed these figures from slitting Ralanat's throat, the idea that they are getting close to her and doing it, I'm going to say it is good that Mintez is coming so we can clear things up. I need you to move out into the hallways because they have been compromised with the front barricade. There has been a breach in that front wall.
But surely your radiant powers would be far more effective at helping keep this area secure. We are not warriors. We are interrogators and researchers. As he looks over towards his companion, who nods as she holds open a satchel full of what look like scrolls.
I think at that I maybe would point to Neivien and say, I guess it is time for a debrief, and like essentially try and push the agents and Neivien to go have a conversation in any space that seems like it doesn't have a giant pit hole danger.
Yeah.
Immediately,
given the chamber.
Neivien will kind of lean in towards you and go like,
do you want me to... There was another doorway back the way we came that seemed to lead into another room. Do you want me to try and like get him into there, or do you want me to take him like into the... I don't want to go near the white spine.
I don't think that's what Alaran is implying. I think that room that we passed on the way here on the left, it'll be on our right now, down the corridor. That might be secure enough, surely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can. Do you want me to take him in with me? I don't know if it's a great idea for me to be by myself with these two people.
Hula or Ztar seems appropriate.
And
Maybe
Ztar what's your
should...
plan here?
Oh.
Should we really be splitting up here? It feels like... Are we going to be sticking around for Mintez to come?
They're here for this conversation.
Neivien is pulling you aside to have this conversation quietly with you. As I'm going to say, Ztar keeps the two agents at the end of the room with Ralanat, so you guys can have a private conversation.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Neivien will kind of pull you aside.
We need to clear things up any way we can, but if we can do that before Mintez gets here, that is even better.
Yes. Do we know if Mintez is coming by himself or with others?
They just said that they'd summoned Mintez. I don't know what that means. It could be... Do you think he'd come by himself?
I don't think
he might be a bit overconfident.
Okay. Can we handle him if he comes?
No.
Not really.
We might be able to.
Ztar has had more time with his powers. Mine are just only really emerging now. I'm still yet to fully understand them. I don't think I'd be able to fight someone like that with a shard blade.
And I can't Soulcast a shard blade. Just if you're wondering, it doesn't work on plate or blade.
I think that we're biting off a little bit more than we can chew. We've got Ralanat. That was the objective of all of this. We need to get her out of here and return back to House Betheb if we can, and regroup, and then plan our next plan of attack. Or plan at least an action.
What do we do with these ones? Gesturing at the torturers.
I don't know. Look, there's a case where this is all just some big misunderstanding. But then look at them. What if they're wanting to dissect the radiance? What if they're wanting a live specimen? I mean, I would be morbidly curious if a fellow like myself was exhibiting some sort of power. I would want to understand it. By exhibiting this, we put a target on our backs. And despite the fact that they seem to be thinking this is a good thing, I am unsure of what the implication of that is in the scheme of things.
We still don't know why they want Ralanat either. Like we don't understand. What
Naivien's just going to step back and go,
we're obviously not. We're not here for Ralanat, as we've established. What? Why do you guys want her? What's? Is she part of your crew? I don't understand fully what's going on here. Excuse my ignorance, but we're not really sure we fully understand what the deal is with her and you lot.
There's a bit of a pause, and you watch as the female agent, the Aelthi woman, closes her little scroll bag that she'd been showing off before, looks over towards Ralanat with a sneer, and then turns back towards Neivien.
No, you may ask. This woman is a traitor to our cause. She claimed to be working with us and soon revealed her own selfish desires as being more important than the future of our people.
Can I get this right? This traitorous act was which activity?
She was supposed to be leading a caravan to the Shattered Plains. There were items that were secreted on that caravan, items of great importance for our organization to use here on the in the war camps. Yet, when the efforts to recover those items were launched, they were missing. Chest, the most important chest, was missing. We have been persuading her to tell us where.
When you say that there were efforts to recover these items, did you have an agent come to try and collect these? What was that?
I'm not sure. It's not part of the operation we were involved in. My understanding was a group of soldiers were sent to retrieve it.
Welcome, Harrison. The bit you've missed, Naveen's asked the agents why they wanted Ralanat, and they've said that she had an item, a chest full of items that was supposed to be transported to the Shattered Plains that is now missing, and they're trying to get the information out of Ralanat. You're now caught up. He's had a haircut too. It's a good haircut. He can't hear us, can he? No, he can hear us.
I can. Sorry, I'm so late.
No, you're good.
Was a time.
The little man was not settling?
No. That's yet to happen.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Deepest apologies.
So, actually, surprisingly not little one related. Was we needed a new washing machine, and that was scheduled to come between the hours of 2:30 and 4:30. It arrived at 7:20 when we were mid-dinner.
Perfect.
Oh, no.
That's when you want it. That's ideal.
Always the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that took a sec to
Sort out.
to
No dramas
resolve.
at all, mate.
And then I needed to set it up for Hannah because, well, we're not going to blame names, but someone decided they were up to the task of fixing a washing machine that wasn't working, well, was leaking, and then it became not working, and we don't need to know whose fault that
That was you, so you did that, definitely, because that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, cool.
100%.
Yeah.
And so now we have a backlog of like several days worth of washing. So
Oh, yeah. And you have a baby, so
it
like,
needs to go on. No.
that washing needs to be washed. Because, it's foul. Yeah. It's all good. You watch as the female agent goes, well, I'm not sure of the exact details of the recovery. I believe some soldiers were sent along with one of the members of the organization. We received our orders direct from Mintez to locate this Ralanat and extract the information from her. We were given a location of where she was. We sent some of our group out to capture her along with some of the guards of Aladar's war camp, and they transported her here. We've been attempting to get the information from her ever since.
Well, we have questions for Ralanat ourselves.
Well, please feel free to ask her while we await Mintez's arrival.
They are of a delicate nature. Perhaps if you could step out of the room while we ask these questions to Lady Ralanat, that would be most appreciated.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, Rav-eth is a very persuasive guy. He's gonna do it. Persuasion, was it?
Yes, please. Or deception, your choice.
If that-
You can pick.
If that fails, there's always the the Hula method of persuasion, which is to stand behind holding his axe.
Well, that could happen.
Throw them down the hole. Into the pit. Yeah.
That's a 14. It's not terrible.
14. It's not too bad. You watch as the agents turn to each other and nod. The male agent, the Carbrantian, nods. Very, very well. I can step out into the corridor. Excuse me, as he pushes past you, Rav-eth, and steps out through the door. You watch as the woman pauses for a moment.
I am supposed to record everything she says. I'm under strict instructions. You don't mind if I stick around and take notes? It is the highest priority to make sure that I am here and recording everything she says.
That is kind of against exactly his request.
You must understand, though, this comes from the very top. I can't just ignore this order. I'm sorry. If you,
I'm just going to put his hand on her shoulder and just try and just guide her out, because I'm not letting them stay by themselves outside anyway.
How forceful are you being?
At this, it's not very, but it's like there's a very unspoken threat there that it will become rather forceful if compliance isn't met.
Make me an intimidation
Could
check. Oh yeah? Yeah. No, you go.
This
Oh no. Alaran. No!
Okay. We'll never know.
He's back.
He's back.
I think I'm dropping. Yeah.
You are.
You are. Raph,
leadership.
like, very frequently.
Yeah. I'll refresh in a sec. I was just going to say a leadership test to support
You need
the
more
intimidation.
Raph ants to carry the internet.
Yeah.
No, Raf's using those ants to celebrate his daughter's birthday. They're making a cake.
Ooh, ant cake.
And cake. Yeah, I got a leadership test from Alaran, and can I get a persuasion or intimidation check from Ztar? Your choice.
Well, instead of raising the stakes, did you want to up the ante?
Oh, well done.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well done, Rory. Well done.
Thank you.
Rory, that was.
And this is Rory's last session joining us tonight. No. Leadership test, Alaran, and persuasion or intimidation check. Oh, shit. Okay. 18 on the intimidation check from Ztar. That's pretty good. And then Alaran, leadership test, please. 19. Okay.
Ooh, all the rolls.
What do you say to her, Alaran? Is there anything you say in particular to try and because you do have the bearing of a princeling. You have certainly the outfit of a princeling. You've currently got the examiner for Bethab, fucking glyph pair, locked onto your shoulder. You could use this if you wanted. You know this could be helpful to kind of push your authority here.
I think that is what it is. It's a sense of authority that I'm coming in with. It would be disappointing to Mintez to see that the fruits of your attempts have failed. Wait outside, and we will see if we can assist you in being successful.
Fuck yes.
That's
As Ztar squeezes on the shoulder at that exact moment, it would be disappointing for Mintez to learn of your failure. You watch as her eyes go wide. She looks up at you. Ztar looks over towards Alaran. Lets out a very small squeak and nods, and then backs out slowly through the doorway, closing it behind her. Amazing. You are now alone in the room.
I'll stay outside, in front of the door, between the door and those, and just keeping them both in my line of sight.
Awesome. Okay, good to know. She was immediately getting up close to the door to listen in. So as you go to open the door and follow her, she backs away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just nothing.
As you then cross your arms and just stare daggers at her. She backs away from the door. Okay, Neivien, Rav-eth, Alaran, and Hula, you are now alone in the room. There is an unconscious Aelthi man. You think Aelthi from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Locked in a cage. There is a Parshman locked in another cage, and Ralanat, who has now resumed screaming into her gag and pushing against the chair, trying to get the gag out of her mouth.
I think Rav-eth is gonna put a finger up to his mouth to be quiet.
She immediately stills.
And then kind of is lower her voice, and I'm gonna take the gag off.
Storms, this is a mess. I never thought I'd be happy to see your faces again. What are you doing here? I know you don't work for Mintez.
Well,
We were here to get answers from you, Ralanat. You're the reason that we are on this path, and you must speak quickly about why you must leave before Mintez gets here.
Because he will kill me, stupid boy. And you as well, I am sure.
I mean, those in the room there seem to think that this was a good thing, that they wanted to investigate us further. Do you know anything about that?
I know what the goals of the Sons of Honor are, and I know how to use them for my own ends. You are a means to those ends for the Sons of Honor. They will chew you up and spit you out like lavish bread.
I mean, if it weren't for our intervention, I think you would. You may not be no longer with us, though. You might be in that little hole there. So, to say that you could use the Sons of Honor to your own end that's a little bit of a stretch, I would say.
They did not believe me when I told them I was not involved in the disappearance of their items. I did everything I was asked to do, and for that I've been branded a traitor. I suppose trusting Bright Lord Rezi with the recovery of the item was a mistake. That drunkard wouldn't be able to find his arse from me. I won't finish that sentence. As far
I was going to
words
say, that was probably not the wisest move, to be trusting this lord with such a delicate operation. Seems like a rather large oversight.
And that wasn't
which
my
cost
decision.
many lives, might I add.
I had nothing. Those lives were already forfeit when they joined the caravan. Yours along with them. Your survival, I must say, is a rather curious event. I was told there would be no survivors apart from myself and my manservant.
So what? We were just expendable for whatever this movement of this item was? Was that all the plan? A senseless waste of life.
I believe so. You were to be slaughtered, your bodies cast about to show that bandits with no mercy had taken all the chattels that had been transported and left no survivors to speak of it. That was the plan as it was presented to me. I was told to get the caravan at that certain spot at that certain time, to secure the items, which I did, and then prepare for evacuation while the soldiers came. But that drunken fool tried to bring down half the chasm on top of us. This wasn't my plan. Don't look at me like that. I was merely following orders. And earning quite a few spheres as a result of my efforts.
Oh, so it was simply business then.
Of course. Dear boy, that's all there is.
Yes, indeed. Well, you wouldn't happen to know what the contents of this item was, would you? Or was it a need-to-know basis?
I was told that I would be executed if I popped the lid of that chest. And while I am
Well,
curious, I chose not to avoid that. I was told there would be methods of determining if I had interfered with any of the cargo. All I did was make sure that the spheres the merchants were transporting were safely tucked into my pocket the night before. That's the only misadventure that I put myself on. I had nothing to do with the missing cargo. And yet no matter how many times I protest it, these fools will not believe me. Which means you must have the cargo. Correct? You and your companions. You recovered it from the wreckage, no doubt?
No. We were pretty beat up from that incursion, as you can imagine. What was it you just said? Throw our bodies to something? I can't even recall. But no, we weren't in the correct shape to be rummaging through the ruins to try and find whatever this cargo is. We were just simply looking out for ourselves, and to accuse us of that is rather interesting.
Well, that was the only thing that made sense to me. They've told me they've picked over the leavings of the caravan. They've gone through and excavated most of the area. They couldn't find any sign of it. If you don't have it, and I didn't take it, in Storm's name, I have no idea where it's gone then. I genuinely, I thought it must be you. When I found out you'd survived.
Well, once again, I know you didn't look at the cargo itself, but what size?
A large wooden chest with iron bands, roughly 50, 60 centimeters in in width, roughly a meter in length. It was extremely heavy.
Does that ring a bell? Like, did we see anything like that in the caravan that like met that sort of that meets that criteria?
Not that I'm in the room, but something big and heavy and filled with betrayal. Who could carry that out of there besides the one douche and shard plate?
Resi. Ooh.
But I'm not in the room.
Thing is, though, you saw Resi bring the chasm down on top of you and then fucking stomp off. That was the last you saw, was Resi up on top of the cliffs, like basically jumping up to the top of the chasm and then using his shard blade to bring the stone wall, the creme down on top of you.
He could have come back for it, I guess.
He could have come back for it, that's true. Yeah.
As this conversation is going, Alaran pulls his dagger and he moves it forward towards her and cuts at her restraints.
She doesn't like that for information. In the hole.
In the hole.
You watch as she wrings her wrists, cracks her neck a little bit, and then slowly stands.
Thank you for showing some insight, Ralanat, Alaman. Thank you for showing some nobility and restraint
Alaran
here.
smiles but does not correct her. He is fine with him being misnamed right now. That is A-okay.
We need to get
Premium restraint.
We need to get out of here right away. Mintez will slaughter all of you when he finds out that, well, when he finds out what you are.
Why?
Because you're not his, and you're clearly not going to work with him. Look what you've done to track me down when you thought I was partially responsible for your fate. No. As if you're going to work with that monster. He's the one who ordered your deaths. Surely you're smarter than that.
No.
Right?
Like that.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes? Good. So, how are we getting out of here? Do you have a plan? Have you got an exit strategy? How'd you get in here in the first place? Also, where are we?
That's a good question.
Down the plains.
Obviously. Aladar's war camp. Where am I within the war camp? I had a bag thrust over my head when I was at the townhouse. Stank of chull meat.
Well, that's the thing. I think we're probably existing somewhere outside of Aladar's war camp at this point, but it's hard to tell, considering we are underground.
I ask you, do we have a destination, Ralanat? If we can get you out of here, do we have a place to go? Because that will determine the method of which we can evacuate.
Well, you seem to have set yourselves up nicely with Lord Bethab, if my eyesight does not deceive me, judging by the pips on your shoulder, boy. You've risen fast in the ranks. Who'd you fuck to get there?
Guidance.
Whoa.
It was mostly people wanting...
Just as an FYI.
No, Ash's moving for me.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Fully
Everyone's moving.
He's doing a little
I'm
dance.
good.
It's the only one.
Then I'll refresh for Ash to come back to me then.
Sorry. Alaran is probably just going to communicate in response to that it wasn't so much that, but there was a strong desire for Ralanat to face justice for messing with the caravan.
Oh,
It
right,
seems
okay.
like-
Well done. You've manipulated that very well to your ends. Well, we can't go near Bethab's war camp then. I'll be executed there or jailed or something worse. No, it'll have to be one of the other war camps, somewhere where the Sons of Honor don't have a presence. Maybe the Outer Market?
I think the Bethab camp is the safest spot for you right now.
No, I'm not
Gives you
going
that
back into
information.
prison or jail. Absolutely not. Other options. Come on.
We know of a good cupboard that's pretty secure. Might be a bit crowded at the moment.
We can switch them out.
Oh, Nisha, if you don't have anything productive to say, it's best you just keep your mouth shut, really. Come on, where are we going? What's
Currently the front runner. You say not productive, but it's the front runner of the options at the moment.
Come on. We can't go into Sadius. He's involved with this Sons of Honor bullshit as well. Chal shit. Maybe Ruther, Varma, Royan? Do you have a presence there in any of those camps?
Can't say that we have.
We could
I've got a
take
contact
you.
in Royan's if we wanted to head there. An old friend owes me a favour.
Hula.
There's not a lot
don't
of
know what
things happening. Mintez is on his way here. Are we just going to stand here?
No, we're
Surely your
moving.
brains work quicker than this if you've managed to track me down so fast. Come on.
Hula, could you fix that restraint back over Ralanat's mouth?
It's your execution warrant.
I don't know what these people have done to be in these cages, but I don't think that this is any way to be punished. So, Hula, if you wouldn't mind, could we open those 2 cages?
Yeah. The Parshman is standing very quietly to attention. The Aelthi man is still unconscious in the cage.
I was going to say, would Ztar have any way of knowing regarding the Parshman's songs?
Ztar's not in the room.
Ztar's outside.
Yeah. So he wouldn't know necessarily.
Is the Parshman weird? Like, does he have any sort of like anything identifiable on them? Like,
Apart from the pattern, so he has a very almost like a darkish grey marbling pattern with like the red streaks and the red slashes. Dressed in a very rough smock. Apart from that, looks like a typical Parshman. Yeah, conscious, just standing there watching all of this with a very dull, bored expression. Just following the movement.
Slave form expression or just
a Parshman expression at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to read it.
Oh shit! Is this her Parshman?
You don't know.
I'm gonna like look at the Parshman. Is your name Red 3 by any chance?
You watch as the Parshman looks towards you and then nods slowly.
Is that her manservant in the yellow cage?
It's an Aelthi man unconscious on the floor. You don't know.
But
I shouldn't say unconscious. You don't know if he's breathing. He's just still lying on the floor, not moving.
Does he have hair or is he bald?
He's bald.
Oh, okay, that's the manservant then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I check his vitals as well?
Yeah. As you pop open the cage and press your hands to his wrist, there's a faint pulse. He has a terrible gash across his head. Someone has struck him with something heavy right in the front of his head. Blood sort of pooling down around. You can see shards of like glass have cut into his cheek. It looks like someone smashed his glasses while they did this, and they've not removed the glass from around his eyes. It's pretty messed up. He looks very bad.
Oh, this is going to take a while if I'm going to try and help him. Pluck him out, yeah.
Do you not have magic healing?
I have investiture. I actually have a point of investiture. I can do the regrowth.
You can also just like breathe in the spheres, the light from the spheres that are lighting up this room. There's stormlight in this room.
Oh yeah. Sweet. Oh, there is stormlight. Okay, cool. Yeah, well in that case I'll do that. I breathe in the stormlight. And I will begin magically healing.
And would you like to do the progression surge to try and give him some health back?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So how much investiture would you like to put into him to have him get some health back?
I think this is going to be obviously the progression is going to happen over like obviously the more I do, the stronger, the better.
Yeah, you get 1d4 plus 2 for each level of investiture that you put into him.
I think I'm just going to do 1.
Yeah, cool. Do you want to roll a d4 for me and add 2 to it? And that'll be the health he gets back.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Fantastic.
Does any of your like surgeon stuff buff it, or is it kind of separate?
Yeah, I get that later.
Later.
I get it later.
Yeah. There's things he can do to combine it as time goes on.
Yeah.
While this is happening, Alaran leans over to Ralanat and says,
"Sorry, I'll be back in about 15, guys."
No dramas. Maximum healing, 6 hit points back. You watch as the flesh begins to knit, pushing the glass out that lands on the floor with a light sort of like tinkling chime. You can see his eyes flutter a little bit. He doesn't wake up, but his pulse does settle. That kind of almost staccato beat, his heart beating quite irregularly, slows down to a normal pace. His breathing steadies. It looks like he's been stabilized.
Beautiful.
Alaran.
I was going to say that while that kind of process was happening, Alaran leans into Ralanat and says, if your gag is removed, make sure the words that you say are purposeful information that is useful to these people with me. Otherwise, you will find them less willing to assist you.
You hear, against the gag.
I just smile to her and then turn my attention across to watch the end of Rav-eth using Stormlight to assist the slave figure in the cage.
You watch as her eyes go a little bit wider as she watches the. At this point, you now know it's her manservant. As she watches you heal her manservant, she seems quite surprised by the abilities you're displaying here, having not really seen too much of them before. Yeah, she's very, very surprised by this. Zindan was his name, you remember?
Zindan, yeah, I got that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Teddy, you are so hot. I'm gonna have to put you back down on the ground, my boy. You are like making me so sweaty. It's like midwinter, but like I produce quite a lot of body heat. Teddy produces quite a lot of body heat. Can you go snuggle Lumi? Say goodbye, everybody. Say goodnight.
I mean,
Good night. Good night.
good night.
Go snuggle your sister.
Look, this one will be okay. Zindan, I think his name is. Lady Ralanat does have a point. We do need to find a way out of here. Can't really go back the way we came.
I turn to Ralanat. Are you familiar? Oh, she's not familiar with this facility because she asked
Yeah, she had
where she is. I was just imagining because she is working with these guys that she might have been here before, but if she doesn't recognize the location, I think you'd know if you were in like the underground ruins in the war camp. I think we have to see if we can use the agents until they try and interfere with us.
What do you mean use the agents? Try and get them to take us out of here?
To continue following our instructions.
Oof. This might be easier said than done. They seem pretty
I don't want to
good.
leave another body on the floor.
No, neither. But,
That's what the hole's for.
well, yeah, we can kick them on over into the hole, and then they're not on the floor anymore, are they?
Yeah.
Rory, that was perfect. Rory and Hula right there. That was amazing.
That was good.
It is what
Yes.
hole is for, Esik Lolander. You have body, you have problem. Now you have hole, no problem.
I mean, yes, ideally that would be the good course of action, but it seems that those agents are pretty closely aligned to Lord Mintez, and by all accounts, he's coming to this location. I don't think the agents are going to want to move us or be willing to come with us. It would take some rather strong words to convince them otherwise.
Until we are against the wills of that action, I think we can get them to assist us in our attempt to meet Mintez. And until we are leaving this facility, we could be just simply moving to the front gates. We don't have any other pathways unless we want to try and meander through the facility unaware. I'm guessing none of us know how to navigate this space. We've not been here before.
And, well, maybe we need to talk to the agents again.
Let's move.
I mean, surely there must be a more convenient way of getting in and out of here rather than the very convoluted way it took for us to get here. Granted, we did sort of force our way to this predicament.
I cut the last restraint from Ralanat and step forward.
She immediately pulls the gag down again.
This is ridiculous. We're wasting time here. We need to get out of here. Stop wasting time by mucking about with me. I'm not your enemy.
Well, that's debate.
Yeah, I think some of us are still a little bit cross.
At me? All I did was guide the caravan to a location.
That was
didn't
planned
attack
for an
you.
ambush with no survivors.
I didn't know there would be no survivors when I led the caravan there. I found that out afterwards. Don't take this out on me. Unbelievable.
She stands up and brushes off her cloak.
We can argue semantics later, but I think right now, I think you do have a point. Now, you don't remember anything. You just probably know this room, right? You don't remember anything that can assist us in the exiting of this area?
Well, I had a bag on my head for most of my journey into here. There was
I think
a conversation about a side entrance. I've overheard that at some point. By the way, you watch she kind of lowers her voice a bit. Thank you for hearing Zinton.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you just repeat that again?
No.
We don't have time.
She goes over, unlocks the cage.
Red 3, pick up Zinton and carry him with you. Come on, chop chop.
As the Parshman slowly walks over towards Zindan, picks up Zindan like over his shoulder, like fireman style, carry over the shoulder, and then begins to follow her.
Good. Okay, come on.
Okay.
You're gonna have to kill those two out the front as well, by the way. They're not gonna just let me walk out of here.
I look at Alaran like, okay, let's deal with this now.
I suggest you remain quiet, Ralanat. It'll help you.
It'll
get out of
improve
here.
your survival chances significantly.
Yeah.
But- I'm just making sure you lot are able to survive this. These lot know your descriptions. They know that you're here. They know that you freed me. If you kill them, then there's no evidence of that. Just chuck them down the hole and let's be gone. Your Horn-Eater friend was right. You've got a problem. Just throw them in the hole.
Alaran's just remembering in this moment specifically that she thought that it was totally fine for every member of the caravan to be killed to cover up her involvement in the crime, and immediately
No. I said it was fine for a price. A price. You have to understand. A certain amount of spheres made it okay. I wasn't fine. So 2,112 spheres, not fine with it. 2,113 spheres, I'm fine with it now.
So murder has a price.
Alaran's
Obviously,
now
everything
Is that
does.
enough spheres for like a
She's spending
castle? What's the general? How much was she selling this off for?
Yeah, that's a shitload of marks. Hula, that's a lot of money. That is enough to like buy land, set yourself up as a small lord easily.
Cool.
Okay,
Well,
well,
we were worth something. Wasn't just doing it for the love of the game.
I'm gonna like
She
stretch-
loves sabotaging
Yeah.
caravans.
I mean,
It's not the side hustle. It's the main
for
event.
her, the love of the game is acquiring spheres. So I guess she was doing it for the love of the game in a way. But
Totally.
the specific like betrayal of the caravan, yeah, it's just the money.
Well, let's give this a shot then. Before we leave through the door, Rav-eth very foolishly is going to just like look around the room in case there's like a secret entrance or a secret exit.
Yeah, I think investigation kind of fits really well here.
Cool.
Which falls under, investigation falls under, so perception or survival would fit. I'd also allow, I'm tempted to allow deduction too, a little bit. As you
can I
kind of
use
like
deduction?
look around and, yeah, I think deduction's fine.
Could Neivien assist, given that Nevien's been taking a bit of a backseat? Could this be something that Nevien's been paying attention to since we walked in?
The last instruction you gave Neivien was to go and do a debrief. She's actually out in the corridor with the agents, asking them stuff
cool.
about the scrolls because you
Amazing.
told her to go do that.
that's
Sorry, so
perfect.
Oh, that's true.
I did mean to say Neivien is outside with Rav-eth talking to the
Good.
agents.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
What?
no!
Oh dear.
I've got a feature.
Oh,
Once per round, you can re-roll your plot die.
That's
Does
not a
that
plot die.
take away
It's
the-
a natural one.
Wait, that doesn't help.
I'm so
I
sorry.
was thinking about raising the stakes. Yeah, never mind.
Rav-eth.
My bad.
Rav-eth, I've got some excellent news. That's a natural one on the deduction check. Excellent
yeah, did I
news.
fall down the hole? Oh, there's an exit.
Halfway
exit.
halfway
Towards
down the
cave.
hole. Halfway down the hole, there's a small shadowed alcove. Of course, the last place anyone would look. It's just down the hole. If you just you go to start scrambling down, it's about halfway down. You're going to have to sort of climb down the edges. And they are weirdly slippery, Rav-eth, for a secret escape route. Oh, but that's why it's so well disguised. So no one would think to, unless you knew about it, you wouldn't climb down. Yeah. About halfway down
Rav-eth
the...
has a whole Junji Ito moment where he's like, this is my hole.
Yes.
I must go into my hole.
I have found my niche. It is halfway down a hole. Yeah, you 100%. There's a small alcove down there. You can see the shadow it's casting. Yeah. Down the hole you go.
How far down is it?
Oh, it looks about halfway down the hole itself. I think I said last time it's about 80 feet deep, so it's about 40 feet down.
Okay. Do we
You're
have
not
an
just
Alexa
climbing
roll?
down. The natural one just means you think there's something there. It doesn't
Yeah.
influence your actions directly.
I kind
just
of look
indirectly.
around. I look around the others, and I'm like, we could try and go down the hall. I think I can see something down the hall. Maybe there's a way out there. Saves us having to deal with the agents. Let's just slip on out of here. What do you think, Hula? Alaran
I'm
seems
somewhat
predisposed.
convinced by the whole idea.
You're not convinced? Oh,
I am
God.
convinced. You're making it.
Oh, you are, you are. Alaran,
There's a hole to nowhere.
what about the hole?
Alaran's ready to go out the door, and the second he turns around to hear this conversation, he looks over at the cages. Are the cages like mobile? Like, could the cages themselves be moved?
Yes, but it would require a lot of strength. They're massive and made of like soulcast iron.
Would it take Hula hauling it with another person like more than 15 seconds to shove one of them across to the hole?
No, it would take 12 seconds, let's say,
Cool.
because you could tip it. I
I
guess
see.
with Hula, you could just tip it, and that would then fall.
Roll it.
Yeah. That'd be much easier.
Push
to
the
drag.
cages into the pit.
Okay.
Because well, at least they don't know what's happened to the people in them, and finding no cage, they might think that they have been cage and all shoved. At least there's like not an empty cage that they're going to be like, empty cage, there should be a person in that. If they see no cage, maybe they'll be like, they've been dealt with.
But the people who are in the cages are now standing outside the cages. One of them's a parshman, one of them's unconscious, being carried by a parshman. They're not invisible.
We're just getting rid of their equipment.
Understood. This
Okay,
only
cool.
works if we aren't seen with them fleeing.
Cool.
If they run in here looking for people, they might be like, the cage is empty, and the restraints are empty. If they-
What does throwing the cage in the hole achieve?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I was on board with it until I realized.
It pivots you from potentially jumping down the hole.
Oh, okay, you gotta plug the hole so I don't die. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Can Rav-eth just like drop something down the hole to figure out how deep it is?
Yeah, you just pick up a stone, let go. It falls
listen
for
up,
a number of seconds before striking the ground at the bottom of the
shit,
hole with a
it's
loud
deep.
thunk. It's like 80 feet
deep.
deep.
Oh no. Cool.
What's that in meters?
As long
Just
as
while you've got it open, I'm going to follow
25
up and say
meters.
how many seconds did it fall relative to
25
Roshar's
meters. So what's that? Terminal velocity of a like 250 gram stone. So probably fell for like 3 seconds.
What's the gravity on Roshar?
It's slightly higher than
0.8.
Earth's. No, you're right. It's
Oh.
lower. Sorry, it's lower. It's 0.8. Yeah. You doing the math for me? Was I close? I think like 2-3 seconds. No, it's probably not 3 seconds. Probably 2 seconds. 1-2 seconds. Like 1, 2, clunk. Yeah.
Enough that by this point, we know not to jump in the hole for an exit.
Yes.
You do.
Look, I mean,
yeah, I
it
do.
would have been a good idea, but yes, the more we think about it, the more dangerous it seems, and the more unsafe it seems for all of us to go down the hall for what may or may not be an exit.
Thanks, Rav-eth. I appreciate you trying to find a way out. Let's move on from this.
Apologies.
Not at
Okay.
all. I saw you heal that person just then. That's breathtaking.
I think all of my intellect into that heal as well, by the sounds of it.
I don't
Anyway.
know what that means.
No, I'm just saying that was a rather dumb idea of mine. I seem to have gotten dumber for it.
Yes, we've all had those days.
Surely, yes.
Anyway. Let's go loose a white spine or something and get ourselves out of here.
Oh yeah,
Good about that guy.
yeah.
A white spine? What are you talking about?
Oh, there's white spine in the caves. You know, because we're underground
Great.
in the
well,
middle
we'll
of the
wait.
Shattered Plains.
Great. We'll wait here. You just get rid of that wee beastie. We'll head on out behind you.
I don't think. I'm not sure.
If she wants to wait here, she may.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It is her choice if she wishes to exit or wait for Mintez.
What are you going
Maybe
to do
you should
about the
try
two
and
agents? What are you going to do about the two torturers outside?
Alaran just ignores her, opens the door, and asks Neivien for information.
Do you open like a crack, or are you like opening it fully?
I open it fully and walk out with like full confidence and authority.
You watch as the two agents try and stare past you to look inside, having been like talking to Neivien and looking directly towards the door. I'm going to make a perception check for each of them to see what they can see inside the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you leave the door open or do you close it behind you?
No, I'm like fully, we're moving. The whole party is moving. I wasn't trying to like conceal anything in this moment.
Oh, wow.
As you stride out, Neivien looks at you and goes, they were just telling me about some of the stuff they've been looking into. It's really interesting. What are you doing? Where are you going? What's going on?
Ralanat is willing to cooperate. So we are moving forward. Is the hallway still secure?
You watch as Ztar looks towards you, a little bit of side eye, and goes, "Yes, the hallway is secure." And then looks back into the room, seeing Ralanat no longer bound, seeing the cages empty, and looks back towards you, Alaran, with his eyes wide, and then looks towards the two agents and back towards you.
Did you get any information?
Some.
Good. Did you provide them with the knowledge that we have about Ralanat and how she is willing to cooperate? Because she is ready to walk out of here.
They're standing right there as he points towards the two agents who are just looking at you as you say this.
Absolutely. I'm telling them that Ralanat is coming with us.
Oh, okay.
As in, like, Ralanat is walking with us. We are going to talk to Mintez. Like, that is the, like, just full confidence. I will do a deception check.
No, you can't just free our prisoners. Please, put her back. I know she might be willing to talk, but Mintez is coming here. There's been a conversation.
Come with us. You can guide her out of here with us. You can be by her side. She can be your prisoner until we get there.
Get where? Mintez is coming here. He's been summoned. What are you talking about?
Don't you want Ralanat to cooperate? She is conditionally cooperating right now.
What are those conditions?
We walk and talk.
What do you mean we walk and talk? This woman has proven herself very capable of getting out of binds, of situations, of escaping when she needs to. We can't let her out of this facility. We don't know who she's working with, who she's paid off.
You were misinformed. You are missing pieces of this puzzle. What is it that you think you know about her and who she works for? She is not a rogue agent.
That's exactly why we were told to grab her, because she's become a rogue agent.
Alaran looks to Neivien to see if there is any piece of information that is relevant to the conversation that assists with this kind of like path. Because like there's clearly pieces of the puzzle that they're like, here's the hard line. Is there a potential piece of information that we can pivot with?
That they've shared with Neivien in the short time that they've been talking. Well, let's find out. We're going to do a little flashback. While all of you have been having that conversation inside the cell, we're going to jump in with Ztar and Neivien, who are currently outside the door, speaking with the two agents as the rest of you go through that shit. This would be great because Zatar's going to get exactly what Neivien got as you both just walk out with that insane proposition, Alaran. Perfect. Zatar, as you walk out through the door with...
I just missed that proposition. I was hearing up until they walked out.
That's perfect. I don't want you to hear it. Okay. That's ideal. It's ideal that you don't, because now you're going to have to deal with it once you know what you know, and that's going to be much funnier and much more accurate.
Right, yeah, you're going to specifically lead in the best oppositional perspective so that
Maybe we should start picking people that aren't in the room. Like, next time.
Maybe. It is.
You also missed the entire conversation about going down the hole and then realizing that we shouldn't go down the hole, but probably could.
There's a time missed that anyway, so that's fine.
We can come back to that when it's...
Well, this is Harrison, actually.
Yeah.
Not Ztar.
Ztar, as you step outside the door with Neivien close on your heels, Neivien closing the door behind you, there's a moment of awkward silence as the two agents kind of like glance down the hallway and then glance back at the two of you and then look at each other and then back towards
the hallway.
Back to the two of you again. And you watch as Neivien goes, yeah, the hallway's still secure. So, what's on your scrolls? I have to play Neivien as Raph plays her.
Yeah, fair.
I have a template that I'm working to, and I am limited in what I'm allowed to do as Neivien. And one of those things that Neivien would never do is be not awkward. So, in that sort of pause, you watch as the agent goes, "What? Your scrolls, the bag. You got lots of paper. You've been taking good notes." You watch as the female Aelthi woman sort of looks a bit confused. Goes,
Yes, I've been recording our interrogation of Ralanat. We've been going through... there's a number of other interrogations that have taken place here. I've recorded all of them dutifully. These are the copies, obviously. I've the originals, and then I've copied them onto Spanry to send to the relevant parties. Why are you in the interrogation? Do you work in our interrogation corps as well for the Sons of Honor? Oh, I just dabble.
The interrogation call.
yeah. It's that really awkward. I just dabble, finding out things is really good. I'm more in the fabrial construction side of things. I do a bit more with like the experimental fabrial designs. You got any good fabrial designs there? Do you have any? No, just testimonies from tortured people. Right. Yeah. Which is Neivien looks towards you.
Roughly, how many people have you tortured?
Well, we've been on shift here for 3 months. We've had 6 people come through that contained valuable information, or held valuable information, or believed to hold valuable information for the Sons of Honor. Many criminals as well. Mintez uses this as a bit of a black site for any of the criminals that he's trying to gain information on.
How many people did not have the information you're looking for?
Oh, maybe 1 or 2, I think, were a case of unfortunate, maybe a miscommunication, or we just weren't able to break them, maybe. I'm not sure.
Talking to down to the renegade, just like out of sight, like torturing is that's we need to bring that to justice, right?
Torturing is against the laws of this land?
Is it? I mean, it's a left car, right?
Oh, yeah.
The
Like
Aelthi,
pseudo lawless left car.
I had a quick look at the Aelthi war codes in preparation for this exact question, and it's not listed anywhere. It's one of the codes.
If they put a bet on if the guy would break, it might be frowned upon.
If they predicted that they would break, then that would be breaking the. Yeah, it's one of those complicated ones. It really comes down to the context of it. Obviously, if it's a High Lord or it's someone working for the aristocracy doing it, it's not a crime.
So the usual application of the law and justice that Ztar
Exactly.
used.
Yeah. There's 2 laws that go on here. The rich and powerful have no law, and everyone else has law. Yeah, correct.
Well, talking to a renegade.
Same as here. Same as here, really. Yeah.
Yeah, the lads, you don't bother having an island for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just like if you have enough money, it's just like a fine. It's like naughty, and that's it. Yeah.
Or a presidency.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's not illegal here, but I think the fact that they've tortured people who did not have the information that they seek means that they've tortured an innocent person. I think
Harming the innocent
Given
is
that-
a crime. Yes. That, I know, that is universal.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's a healthier way to go about it, is to find what the universal kind of laws are. And I think, torturing innocent people is definitely universally illegal.
Yes, I agree, Ztar. Harming others is wrong. Harming others meaninglessly is even more so.
Then I think no matter what random intrusion happens in the next 45 to 60 seconds, we stick to the line that these people will be brought to justice.
You sense a confirmation through the bond. Which is Neivien kind of pauses again, looks over and goes like, what was the most embarrassing thing they confessed to? She sort of senses your displeasure at that question, Ztar, and goes like, no, what was the most surprising, what was the most shocking thing the most shocking thing you learned from your enhanced persuasion? There's a bit of a pause as the agents look towards one another. The male agent sort of coughing a bit and going, I'm just going to check down the corridor and see if there's any sign of Mintez. With that, he begins walking off down the corridor.
You'll stay here.
What?
Do not leave. We may have need of you momentarily.
Very well. He gets to make his way back. You watch the female agent sort of nods a little bit.
I think the most surprising thing that I learned was that one of them was, they claimed, rather mad, I think. They claimed to be from not from this world. It was very strange. Like, quite mad. Quite mad.
Which is Neivien nods.
Well, they weren't like a herald or something, like from the Tranquiline Halls, so they can't really be from anywhere else, right? They're like a demon from Brace.
You watch as the lady laughs along with Neivien.
No, they said they were from somewhere else. Madness. We took their effects and transported them to Mintez. They had some interesting items with them. Some strange metal discs, not seen before. Odd. Interesting. Right. Metal. Could be good for a Fabrial. Were they Fabrials? No, they had no gemstones. They were just metal. Small, circular markings on them and some strange patterns. Right. Okay.
Well, at that moment, Alaran opens the door and strides through. As you glance back into the room, you can see the man who was in the cage, who you now recognize as Zindan, her manservant, is unconscious, being carried by the Parshman, who these guys have uncovered is Red 3, the one that she just recently bought. Ralanat is no longer bound. She's just walking along behind them towards the entryway. And Alaran steps out and goes like, yes, we need to walk and talk. It's a walk and talk situation. We're walking and talking. We're moving. We gotta go meet Mintez. We're walking and talking. And the agents very, I would say, fairly went, no, he's coming here. What do you mean walk and talk? What the fuck are you saying? Tie her back up. She's a rogue agent. And I was like, no, a rogue agent. No. That's not what she is. And they're like, no, that's precisely what she is. We captured her because she went rogue and was no longer operating for us. Like, what are you talking about? And that's where we left off. And that is where you jump back in, Ztar. I think I described Zatar's eyes going wide as he sees Ralanat untied, looks inside, sees the cages open, looks back towards Alaran, looks towards the agent's eyes wide again, and back towards Ralanat.
Toneless. Ztar is utterly toneless.
As the rhythms fail you once again, Ztar, as a direct result of the Light Eyes actions, you find yourself once again wishing for the sweet release of dull form. You don't have to think about this shit. You don't have to deal with this. You just do things, and none of this bullshit has to be dealt with.
Do we work for Ralanat now?
Do you say that?
No.
Yes.
Okay, you watch as the agents look at you saying that, turn towards Alaran, turn towards you. Please.
No, she's a prisoner.
She looks very free for a prisoner.
Look, she will be escorted to Mintez. the conditions. Listen, if you cannot interrogate her and get the information out, we have to try a different tactic. And if you need these results, which we do now, we need to move.
Why is there a time limit all of a sudden?
A time limit?
Why does this need to be done right? We have time. We were told we had 3 days to interrogate
We do
her.
not.
This is certainly-
She has communicated that we're potentially looking for someone in one of the other camps, and that if they weren't to hear from her in X days, then they were to move.
She did admit that there was a contact in another camp.
So brief aside, how did we convince these people after we just like murdered like a couple of them that
They don't know that you've murdered the others.
Callous and thought,
From,
you guys are cool.
They don't know we killed everyone at the door.
They
we
don't-
rolled
they
into the room and attacked all of these people?
well,
I know
so
that
what,
they-
Roof.
from
But
their
we showed her
perspective,
radiant powers.
Yeah.
from their perspective, you burst into the room showing radiant powers, the very thing their entire organization is designed to bring about the return of. And then when they questioned you and said like, "Well, wait, we're on the same side," you guys went, "Yes, we are. We're working for Mintez," and they were like, "Great."
Yeah.
You rolled very high on your
Right, cool,
persuasion
sweet.
checks.
Whether they believe it or not, we don't really know.
They're pretty
Okay, cool.
convinced.
All right.
Alaran
Just-
wouldn't have
I
tried this.
forgot. I thought we actually
Yeah.
said
Oh,
something that
I have a play, but it's very fucking far-fetched and will probably not work.
as opposed
Walk
to
and
the
talk.
walk and talk. All right, let's
Yeah,
roll.
the old walking dog.
Alaran doesn't feel like there needs to be any more convincing to be done, but there is that like slight flicker where he looked to Neivien hoping that there was something to chime in, and then she just, I guess, stays neutral with no information. 'cause there wasn't
Oh
any.
no! As you look towards
Alaran.
Neivien, she goes, "Did you know they tortured a madman here?"
I imagine most of the people would be mad after being tortured in a space like this.
He had metal discs on him.
A what? Metal discs?
Yep.
Like arrowheads, but round.
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty crazy.
Look, I think it's obvious that we seem to be getting somewhere with the prisoner. She seems willing to cooperate, which is more than can be said.
Yes,
for-
because she's lying to you, she's tricking you, she's trying to help get you to let her escape. This is ridiculous. Take her back into the cell right now, please. This is beyond a farce. Mintez is on his way. Come now.
I'm inclined to kind of agree with that guy a little bit. But I mean, like, we could at least put her in like manacles, right?
Yes. What's she going to do? She's being escorted by all of us and them.
Run.
Faster
think-
than me, faster than you,
Faster than the night's rating.
Mintez.
If we were perhaps waylaid, she might have an opportunity to escape.
She's
We are
had 2
all on the
days to
same
organize.
side
She's
here.
had 2 days to organize people to get on her side, to have an escape plan. She knew that we'd be coming for her. You cannot trust this woman. Put her back in the chair. Come on. You can't just walk in here and take our prisoner.
I'm sorry, but you've been unsuccessful in Mintez. If he comes here and finds that the only thing that you have done to call him down there is because you have found us, you are going to find him very angry with you for bringing you here. Him here. It is better that we find some results, and you're not going to find them in the room. I can tell you that.
But we have been finding results in this room. That's the reason that we've been stationed here. We need to talk to Mintez to sort this out. This is a massive breach of protocol.
We'll walk and meet him.
But
He's on the
coming-
way. He should.
He's coming here. Why do we need to be somewhere else, somewhere less secure? There's nowhere more secure than here.
We need to get the... Come on, guards! As the other guy begins to call down the corridor.
Is there any guard
Lads!
be aware that there is?
Lads,
Go find some guards. Go find some guards.
Yes.
No, these men these two are not leaving our side.
They
Where is
can
Elhanan?
lead us to the
Elhanan!
guards.
This begins to call down the corridor.
Yes, let's go find Elhanan.
Let's go get
The
him.
giant smoldering pile of corpses.
I already told them that
That's fine.
I already told them that the wall was breached and that whatever they were protecting it against had like I already mentioned that in the room. Like they said, but this is the most secure room in the thing. And so like if they want to go venture forth towards the threats to look for support.
I mean, actually, maybe we should let them go find those guards. Go find the guards. Just down that corridor, on the left-hand side of the cracks there.
Lead us to the guards, and then if we find the guards that I have told you aren't there, we can bring them back to the room. Let us.
You watch as the agent looks between all of you. Something's wrong here. You said the perimeter had been breached, but there are multiple ways in here.
Did we kill one of these people in this room, or did it injure these two?
No.
There's just two.
Went down the hole,
Disarmed.
didn't they?
Yeah, didn't someone go down the hole?
No. Started to fall in,
on
then
the side.
Naveen rescued
locked
them.
them up.
Sure, inky eyes. That's right. Yeah.
So just as a sidebar as well, like worst case on our way out, we have to give out 2 more servants of justice.
I think it's the scale is like very much on that side.
Getting that way, like we can still get out just with a bit more
Haz,
justice.
can you roll me a D100?
God, the justice is getting dangerously close to being served right now.
I think that like
Still
what
wasted a lot of time not giving
advocating
justice.
what I've been advocating for here is that like Alaran is not willing to slow down this move forward. He's like talking about it, but like if they are going to challenge him, he is just ignoring them and moving forward.
I'm assuming we're at an impasse though. Like we're kind of
They're
like
blocking-
both trying to.
They're blocking the
Yeah.
pathway out of the room. They're not willing to budge on this. They have strict orders, and I mean to say this: we have strict orders. No one may leave this room without direct permission, unless you have a transfer order or something you can show me to prove that this woman is allowed to leave this room. I cannot. This is the highest level of security. We were told to keep her here. I can't let her out. I'm sorry.
As a slide out of character, just so I can get what your plan is there, Ash, before I, to do something completely counter. What is your intent with getting them to come with us? Is it just because you think it'd be faster to move with them rather than having to fight them here, or?
Absolutely. It was using the authority that he established earlier. He is not subverting Mintez at this point of like, Ralanat has not served. You are following my instructions. We are walking and we are taking action, and I'm not giving any more explanation. Like I'm kind of just saying what is happening and like barreling on with that in the sense of like trying to be disciplined and controlled in the way that I saw Mintez show authority.
I see.
Cool.
I don't need to explain myself.
I know this isn't like your guy in the cupboard. We have to keep him alive. Character development thing before I go translate. Okay. In that case, Ztar will breathe in Stormlight from probably Navien's pouch at this point and walk over and just tap them on both the shoulders and just try and like make them both weightless. And I'm just gonna shoot them down the corridor. No, not backwards. I'm just going to take gravity off them so we can just move them like hoverboards, basically.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
That's much more chill than the just straight smoking I thought you were going to do.
Yeah. So Ztar will walk up. Lord Alaran has told you what is happening here. He speaks with the voice of Mintez, and we're tired of being delayed. And I walk over and just I'll try the contested gravitational check against both of those two dingbats.
Absolutely.
Fuck yes.
So this is for the one on the left. Is this a raise the stakes kind of time?
This is a pretty raise the stakesy kind of moment. I'll allow it. While he's doing that, Rory, could I get a D100? Oh,
Yes.
That's a complication.
And both of them would be a raise the stakes?
I will allow it. Okay. So we've got a 9 for one of the checks, a 28 for one of them, but unfortunately that 28 comes with a complication.
But I propose the complication is me not being fully in control of my powers yet, and he does in fact get rocketed backwards.
Maybe. You have also been given now disadvantage by the community just to really muck with you. It will apply.
All right, let's go.
It will apply to the first roll. You may choose to apply it to the D20 or to the plot dice. And we take the lower.
Applying it to the plot dice just seems like applying advantage to it. So I'll
No,
do
you
it
take
to the
disadvantage, so I
D20.
give you the worst option from it.
It's already does it get worse than the complication?
It can't. It can get a 2. You can get a +2 and a complication. It could be a worse complication.
I think I'll do. I think chat deserves it to be for the
D20.
The D20, yeah.
Traditionally, it's been the D20. You just roll another D20 if you like.
Yeah.
That's easier.
Okay,
They could do it for the D100. There's like a few. There's like 3 options. that
3
could
more
be
options
worse.
to make it worse. That was your D100 though, Rory. 4 is not good, mate. 4 is not what you
Oh,
want.
wait, so I'll click and raise the stakes instead of rolling. That's why I was coming through. 16
Yeah.
instead of 28.
We still get the +4, so it'll be a 20 instead of a 28 from the complication.
Cool.
So, here's what happens. Ztar, as you press your hand...
That'll be the one on the left, by the way, relative
Yeah,
to the
which is the man.
where Ztar's facing.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So as you place your hand onto the man's shoulder, the problem is you don't do the lashing up, you do the lashing back, and you watch as he immediately begins to fly backwards, pulled as gravity pulls him back. Let's see how many feet he would go flying back.
Going back away from us?
Towards the corridor at the end.
Oh, cool.
25 feet
Great.
he moves per round. So it's not like he doesn't like fall super fast and he doesn't take damage from this. Specifically at this point he can't take damage from the gravitation fall, but if he was up in the air and the gravitation ended and he fell down, he would take damage. But just being pushed back, he will fly 25 feet back, which gives the agent next to him enough time to grab your hand and push it away, Ztar, as she blocks your attempt to use gravitation on her in that second moment, pushing herself back and reaching around into the back of her boot and pulling out a small stiletto. I am going to put us all into initiative once again for this next bit because this is very much an initiative moment. If you could please click on
Apologies.
your...
This is meant to speed us along, but sorry about that.
That's okay.
No, that was
Spent
cool.
long thus far.
I have an
That was
idea.
great.
It may not work, and it may result in them dying, but I think at this point it's like,
That's fine. And I was just telling him disrespecting the good Lord Alaran.
yeah, I know, right? Lord Alaran.
Lord Alaran! Yeah. All right,
Alaran.
if you could please select which approach you would like to take. The 2 agents are going to take a fast approach. Ralanat is going to take a slow, and the other 2 will go on her turn. So that'll be a nice, easy one. Neivien will take a fast turn. Has everyone picked their approach?
Yes, we're going fast.
Fantastic. Alrighty, so starting us off, it is going to be Rav-eth, Ztar, Alaran, Neivien. All of you are taking fast turns. What would you like to do? You've got 2 actions you may spend.
As a free act, I just like to inform. Look, you've seen what I can do. You've seen, we obviously outrank you here. We're moving through to get this job done. Either come with us or stop slowing us down. Either way, your lives mean nothing to us.
Can you make me an intimidation check?
Yeah.
Oh, this is sick battle music. Oh, this is
Oh,
great. This might be the
intimidation.
best one. The best one I've ever played. 18! Fucking hell. You watch as the male agent, who's like sort of flying back still at this stage, goes, Alaran! Alaran! As he's just flying down the corridor calling out for help. You watch as the female agent looks towards him, looks towards you, looks towards him, looks back towards you and goes like, Stop, you must take her back to the room. I won't ask again. As she holds the dagger shakily out in front of her, the stiletto.
Oh man, feel a bit bad there.
Well, then Ztar will use his actual action for the turn to, stabby stab.
Fantastic.
Unless, one of you lots wants to go first, it probably makes more sense for me to be going first. I'm the one actually out of the room. Unless, Alaran, Hula.
No, it makes sense.
Rav-eth, do you have anything to
step
do
forward and you
that would
touched
affect
on this, so
Yeah, she could have accepted the knife shoulder touch. Instead, she gets the knife. Alright, well then, yeah.
This is great battle music. I need to make sure I play this one more often.
Okay.
This is awesome.
One second, I need to turn it on then.
This is super intense for the fight that's currently happening, which is two fucking like torturers being absolutely clowned on by members of like newly sworn Knights Radiant.
Did this just flash? Yeah, that's a net 20.
That's a natural 20. Okay. So, here's what's going to happen.
Let her win.
Here's what's going to happen. What dice type? What's your? I think it's a D4 for the dagger, isn't it? For the knife.
Yes.
So you get
wait. Yeah, 1d4 plus 5 keen.
Can you just roll a D4 for me? Because the way that this kind of works, actually, just roll another knife attack. I just want to see how it does this, because I think for nat 20s it automatically changes that to the highest value, whereas we do a slightly different version of criticals here. I just want to see if it does I'm not 100% sure. I think it still does roll the dice randomly.
But I mean, it's not going to tell us, right?
No, because you haven't critted. That's okay. Look, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident it does roll the dice randomly. So that's going to be, it's a 9, but you get the additional 4 for the full dice on top of that. So it's going to be 13 damage.
You roll it with that, what's it called, the window, where it's normally like 1 or 2 for the crit. You just roll that as like 20.
Oh, good question. Nah, look, don't worry about it. I'm happy. I think I've seen the nat 20 before on an attack, and it hasn't. I think it's done like a random roll. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I think I just got lucky that I got double max roll.
I think you might have just got lucky that you got double max roll.
Yeah, give me disadvantage now, chat.
Specifically tangent. That's going to be 13 points of damage. She's actually already, damaged from the previous fight. Ztar, how do you want to do this?
I didn't even have my daggers out, so I think when she pulled that stiletto, I think probably just reverse the stiletto just straight up under her chin.
Oh, straight up under her chin! Oh, it really hurts! Is the stiletto? Good reference. I want an ice cream! As you just jam the stiletto. I haven't seen that movie in years. I need to go watch Hot Fuzz again. It's so good.
I watched it recently. It holds up.
I tried to get Alice to watch it, and she saw like the first like bit of violence and was like, absolutely not. Too gory. As you slam the stiletto up underneath, there's a moment as her eyes go wide and she sort of chokes and gurgles a little bit, scrabbling, trying to pull your hand away before her clawing gets weaker, and then she slowly drops to the ground. You watch as the guy behind her looks towards her and goes, No, Varia, no! As he's still being thrown backwards by the gravitation. Ztar.
If you're allowed, the last thing I'd like to do with my turn would be to just grab her satchel of scrolls and just like toss that to Neivien for safekeeping.
Thank you kindly.
Good information.
Neivien takes it off you.
It's all the scroll.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's worth looking through that. And that's
I will write down interrogation records times 6. Neivien. And remember to, I'll add that to inventory later. Perfect. Nice. That is dark. Ztar, I think that might be only one action.
Yeah, it was all one. Target practice.
Look, I might just. Fine. I have 1 focus point remaining, so I'll use that to. I have 2 apparently. I must have recovered some. To toss the remaining knife at the falling guy.
Amazing.
Because why not?
Exactly. Why not? That will hit. 22 will hit, and that will deal 8 points of damage.
Stop resisting.
I'm not! As he flies backwards.
He's running right for us.
Anything else on your turn, Ztar?
That'll be I might just take a couple of steps forward. Oh no, I've already used my action.
No, you can't.
I know what I want to do.
Yeah, Rav-eth, go.
Alright, go for it.
Rav-eth, so that little like rocky bit in the map, is that where I saw the white spine?
Correct, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, Rav-eth was, because like he's still affected by the gravity, right?
Yep.
Can I push the agent into the hole with the white spiners?
So that area has been blocked off. You can see through like narrow gaps where it joins on with the white spine lair, but at the moment it's not like you can't just like push him through.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. He's a little bit more hard to get through than that.
Is there any are there any plants around?
Any plants? Yeah, there are. There's some rock buds growing up the side in here, and as well as some cave crawlers, which is like a very rocky vine-like plant that feeds on the minerals in the stone and burrows through the creme. A little bit like an ivy, but like quite coral-like.
Okay. I wonder if doing this would make more problems than solutions.
I think you should definitely do it.
Yeah. I was just wondering if I used progression on any of the plants, whether or not it would like be enough for them to like, especially if there's any rock buds around where like those cracks are or where those rocks are. But I guess I want to try.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like, do I want to do that? Do I want the white spider around? I don't know.
You totally can.
Might be a problem. It could be an issue.
You do have to touch the target, but it is growing all the way along the wall. So if you reached out and touched the wall, I would say that like within 20 feet of that point, the plants would be able to grow. So all you'd have to do...
We could deal with a white spider, I guess.
You could just move up to
I think we're
there.
about to have a shard bearer. So like if a white spine was here, it might be... it's not necessarily just us.
Yeah.
Like, as in do it.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. It's just probably a really dumb thing, but I'm gonna fucking do it.
I'm gonna watch some some drama going on.
Yeah, why not? It's all going to shit anyway. No plan survives contact with the enemy. Rav-eth gonna move up, and
Jeez, how did this evolve from walk and talk?
yeah, walk and talk.
This is exactly
Just-
what Alaran was thinking.
Just keep in mind, Rav-eth, technically it would take 2 actions to do the progression surge for plant growth.
Oh fuck, yeah, it would.
But where were you positioned?
I'm like in the room still. So it'd be.
Do you want to change it to a slow turn? Do you want to change it to a slow turn and still do that?
Yes, I would like to.
I
do it as
will allow that because you didn't know exactly which type of turn, and I don't think you knew that was 2, did you? I don't think you'd remember that. So let's.
No, I didn't know it was 2.
I'll move you to a slow. That's not a problem. I'm happy to do that.
Excellent. Thank you.
Ztar's had his turn. It's just Alaran and Neivien. Neivien takes the scrolls and begins looking through them, stepping back into the room. I got a few moments.
No,
As she goes and has a look through. See if there's anything interesting.
Alaran was like expecting to need to have a fast turn, but already he doesn't need one. I think in that sense of like urgency, his plan is to move forward and like push forward. So I think that despite the fact that we might have a white spine coming out, I think Alaran is going to push forward with the purpose of we need to get out of here before Mintez arrives. So he's going to use his movement to move 10. Oh wait, he can get all the way up to the...
Yes.
I can get all the way to the agent with that movement
Yes, you
turn.
can.
So
Correct.
looking at this figure, they just said, I'm not resisting to stop resisting, right?
When you say... Yeah. Wait, what did you say again? Hang on, one more time.
Is he resisting? Like, is he like still
He is
on the,
unarmed.
you can't do this.
He's unarmed and calling out for help.
While falling with a knife in him.
While falling backwards, yeah.
My body cam is off. Just so he is definitely still resisting.
Yeah. There was electromagnetic interference. The tapes are scrubbed.
It was a high storm. Oh no.
Yeah. It was a high storm. Yeah.
It was a high storm. Oh dear.
I'm gonna say, what was your name?
Oh,
As a bit of banter.
What? That's so cold.
Fucking hell. I mean, he's
I
still
like the
kind of
dark
falling
Alaran.
in this moment as you
Dark
like run, as you run up, sort of like in line with him falling. He goes, "What? What?"
And rather than make an attack against him, I'm gonna pull Ztar's blade from him.
As you pull the
Is that
pull the dagger
okay
free.
for an action?
Yeah.
So I've removed the dagger from his position and it's now in my hand.
Yep.
As I end my turn.
Oh my god. That is now the slow turns. The agent did take a fast turn. I mean, his turn is to flail helplessly as he tries to grab onto the wall, and he will continue to fall backwards. As he grabs onto the rocks here, holding him in place, still falling but managing to grab on tight. He is then going to throw a rock at Alaran. Alaran does a 19 hit?
Ooh. Can
Physical.
I use avoid danger for +5?
Potentially.
Oh, it still hits. Yeah, I'm gonna use it and still cop the hit.
Technically, this isn't imperiled by your surroundings.
Oh,
He's
because
like
that's like an
throwing
environment
something at you.
factor.
Yeah, it's more for.
Yeah, got it. That's a
Yeah, it's-
dodge.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's beforehand. Got it. Yep.
Yep.
I cop it.
That is going to deal 3 points of impact damage as the rock smacks into your face. Curse you, all of you traitors! Mentes will gut you! As he tries to throw another rock at you. He doesn't have another turn yet. That's his full turn. Rav-eth. Slow turns. Hula and Rav-eth.
I realized that I can't even get to the crack. I can only get to where ahead of Alaran.
The plants are growing all the way along and back again. You only have to get within 20 feet of them. And I ruled that was enough to you, for you to empower the plants and have it grow all the way along. Because it's one big plant growing outwards, branching from his main trunk. Exactly.
Yeah. So the idea is by obviously using the progression, I want to try and break the wall down.
Yeah. Absolutely.
In that case, maybe Rav-eth will I'll go all the way out there. Come on. Let's
Just
get ahead
some
of
of the way.
himself.
Yep.
And
As you
Hula will
then...
also potentially hold his action, just given there could be a wide spot in here. So.
Yeah.
Could be useful. In that case, then you can hold, like a 2 action or something like that, Hula. Or if you wanted to move up and then hold a single action, you can totally do that.
Yeah, probably try and get in front of someone.
Yep.
See what's happening.
Yeah.
I'll just say, I'll just yell out to the guy, last chance to cooperate.
It's about to get
Storms
fucky in
take
here.
you, traitors!
Okay.
You killed her!
I mean, you did murder his companion right in front of him. I mean,
they're not very nice.
Are they not?
I don't know about that.
Rav-eth, as you place your hand on the chasm creeper and breathe out the stormlight, you watch as your spren emerges, glimmering on the surface of the stone. The stormlight seeming to pass through them as the plant goes through an explosive sequence of growth. So, what's your surge size for the size of the plant? It won't be super big. Let me have a quick look.
It's not massive. It's like a D4.
Yeah, okay. Can you roll a d4 for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no, I think... No, you're fine. It's just an effect size. You don't have to roll. Sorry. It's a 4 anyway.
Oh. Well,
No, that's
sorry,
okay. I was just double checking because it says this can't exceed greater to a size of your choice. It can't exceed the surge size for your ranks. But because of the 4, what I'm going to say is these little creepers that are growing through into the stone and feeding off it. As you breathe out the stormlight and infuse them, you are able to infuse 4 of them. You watch as with a almighty crack, the trunk expands rapidly, growing as new creepers begin to rise, pushing through the stone. The roof shakes a little bit as dust drops down onto you, and you watch as the rocky walls collapse. Oh yeah, I had this ready on the map just in case.
Yay!
As it does so, you hear an ominous growl from inside the chasm walls.
What have I done?
The sound of mandibles clacking. Rav-eth, anything else on your turn?
No. No, thank you.
Cool. I'm going to add the juvenile white spine to the initiative order, and it is going to get a slow turn. Hula, what would you like to do?
You're muted, Harrison. Sorry, not Harrison. Rory.
Rory.
Sorry, yeah, I'll basically just move in front of Beth, just to be safe.
Perfect.
Hear the noise and store an action.
Oh no, how did that happen?
Okay.
How could I have known?
What would you like as the trigger for your action?
It attacks anyone except for the guard or agent.
Fantastic. Cool. NPCs are next. Ralanat is going to walk up next to Neivien, the Parshman, and her associates, Zindan, her manservant Zindan, being carried. She goes, "Why is it taking so long? Come on, we need to move quickly. You'll be here any moment." And then you watch as her eyes go wide, as you hear a roar as the white spine launches itself from the chasm, from the hidden caves, slams into the agent, smashing him into the wall as blood sprays, the white spine clenching down across his neck, its enormous mandibles cutting through and snapping his spine. It is going to deal... Yeah, he's dead. He's so dead. As the white spine bites through his throat, you watch as it separates his head and body, the head dropping free and rolling across the ground towards you, Hula, as the white spine begins digging into the corpse, pulling the rib cage apart with its claws as its head dives into the viscera, eating the flesh with abandon. This awful sound echoing down the corridor. That is the white spine's go, which does take us back to the top of the round.
It is now very conspicuously between us and where we need to go, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
We may have to throw Ralanat to it to escape.
Maybe we just go in that door and we just shut the door and be like,
Good.
well, that was a good plan.
Could I have all of you please pick your approaches?
It's gonna be fast again, I reckon.
I'm thinking
We can also try and get into the cave behind it while it's eating the guy.
How does my stored thing work in the next turn? Is it gone?
It will go when it gets to your turn.
Okay,
So
I'll go slow again then.
Yeah, because then it gives you the most chance of using it. Yep, absolutely.
Or maybe we go back in the room now. Just wait.
And we'll just wait there politely for Vintez to take care.
Yeah, like, oh no, Lord Vintez, a white spine got out and killed everyone. How did that happen?
I heard on good authority there's a secret way out through the hole. Let's go investigate that.
Let's go through the hole, guys.
Has everyone picked their approach?
Fast for me. Yeah, fast for me. Hold on. Yep. Shit.
Picked.
Fast. There we go.
Okay. It's literally just Hula taking the slow turn. So, everyone but Hula. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I think I'll fucking bail on Hula.
Leg it. Well, actually, we can't leg it because now we have to tow Ralanat with us as well.
Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. I'm
he's
happy
good at
to go
escaping.
fast. Well,
Yeah.
you go fast because it'll give me a whole other action. You just go fuck with it.
Oh no.
He sounds a bit salty, friends.
No, as intended.
This is going well. It's going really well.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Yeah. And our little out of character discussion session for this turn. Okay. That was great. White Spine assisted KO, awesome. Do we just... our options are either try and kill the White Spine or try and get around the White Spine. I don't know how to get around the White Spine with a Ralanat, a Parchman, an unconscious dude, and most importantly a Neivien shepherding those boobs safely past the white spine could be challenging.
There is something I need to
Naveen just
roll.
turns into smoke.
I need to roll for Neivien. She may have found something in the pack of the agent. Let's see if Neivien.
I was thinking about that.
White spine safe word.
Yeah, let's see.
Command word.
Yeah. Let's see. Hang on. Let me see if Neivien has found it. I need to roll on roll 20, not demiplane. Sorry, bear with me. Neivien, here we go.
As long as
I was in the wrong window. Let's do this.
hopefully it's not like a how to befriend a white spine.
I think we need to go to the hole, guys. We're gonna go
Let's
to the
roll a
hole.
perception check. Let's see. Has that come through? Do I need to click? Oh, I need to click roll. That does help.
Yeah.
That does help you.
Oh,
20.
That's a 20.
unnatural 20. Neivien pulls up a ring of keys. Do you think these are useful?
Yeah.
Okay. Navene's going to wander over and unlock the door. All right. She gets close to the white spine. Hula! And then she's going to unlock the door.
Open the door quickly.
Oh, fuck.
No, she wouldn't say that. She'd go, oh, shit, is what you hear her say as she looks into the room.
Uh-oh, Storm. My Talon's titties.
Anything.
Exactly. No, you can't see anything. You can't see anything. She goes,
Oh,
Oh, I have chat open so I can see it.
oh,
Yeah.
Minters. Hello.
as she opens the door.
What a mess. Shut the door. You're like, okay, fine.
She closes the door.
Back in the room, boys.
She turns towards you.
Minters is there.
Let's
She
go back
goes
in
to
the
lock
room
the
and
door.
Gotta go in the hole.
You watch as Neivien
Yeah,
locks the
this
door.
whole time.
Neivien locks the door and then walks back 5 feet towards you, Alaran.
Okay, Minters is there. He's here. We're going. Bye bye.
Feel like as Neivien is like coming towards me, like if that's the case, we can't go through that door, but we also cannot like get pushed back to this room. Like Alaran almost like stops Neivien from moving back any further.
Just so you know, it's Rory's
then-
4 on the D100 that got Mintez there in time for this. Just so you know, if you're looking for someone to blame.
So it wasn't Alaran's plan.
Well, Alaran's plan wasn't
great
great,
plan.
and it did delay
Oh,
things
great
quite a bit, which allowed for the bad rolls to
Yeah.
count.
Good old
But
the other plan.
It wasn't me just going, hey, Owen, can I roll a D100 ball?
yeah, no. It was the fact that we were
Sounds
rolling
like it.
D100s because I rolled a couple earlier on and I was rolling ridiculously high, and so because you were going so long, I started letting you guys roll the D100s, and we got a really nice one to
Yeah.
start off with, which was a delay. But then your plan slowed things down a bit more, and we got a 4, which is not a good
Absolutely.
That is incredibly funny.
Before Alaran takes his turn and that stuff happens, as Rav-eth did the vines, he's like, what are you doing? And then sees the white spine come in and goes, what are you doing? Matt, thank you for doing that. I'm really proud, but Alaran is going to be concerned about it.
Yeah.
And as Neivien backs up, realizes that there is nothing to do, and Alaran's going to go to old hat tactics, and he is going to look where the white spine is and go shard blade to the north, white spine to the west, and
Joker to
he
the
is
next of me as you look at
going
Neivien.
to make a look to see if he can thread into the white spine den.
Okay, are you running
Again,
past the
that
white
was an
spine?
option. But I don't know how we can get Naveen and Ralanat and a parchment and a slave through the.
Maybe there's something in the beans books
Chance.
that can help her.
Also, is it the juvenile and the mum is in there? Like,
You don't know. You only know about the juvenile.
Okay.
I'll go take care of the juvenile guy, the mum if there is. Okay, so that was
It's how it ends.
20 feet.
Might be.
It's
This
how
might be
ends.
it. This might be it.
Cool. That's
Nah,
fine.
you can. All of you can breathe Stormlight except for Neivien and Ralanat and the Parchman and the manservant.
All of us could just escape down the hole.
Alaran's already had a heated
Oh, so
conversation
tempting
with
right now.
Really good.
Um, All right, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna brace. Oh,
There you go.
Maybe
I just
I can
wanted
do
to get
something
like a
more
really good
helpful.
image of the white spine. That's pretty good.
duh. That's the one that's in the room with me, right? That's the one
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
stepped on, and
cute.
it's like its base is just like the floor.
Yeah, I just thought
It's
I'd
busy
be...
eating a dude.
Alaran, you've been giving disadvantage for this by Jay for this, just so you know, for anything you're about to do. Just thought you
That's a
might
great
want to...
advantage.
Did the white spine attack me on
Yes,
my way through?
yes, it does. It is
Cool.
going to use its goring tusks against you. That is
No.
going... Yep, that is going to be...
Sounds really pleasant.
does. It's really pleasant. Okay.
Yeah, so what was that? Gorgeous tasks.
Goring tusks.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Trying to make it sound more
Trouble.
Alaran, that's going to be a 22 to hit you.
That will hit.
17 plus 5. That's going to deal 11 points of impact damage.
Ooh. Impact damage.
It could have done more if it had done this on a sudden run. Unfortunately, because it had no lead up, it doesn't do extra damage or knock you prone
Oh,
or
more
eviscerate
damage.
you.
Do I remove the deflect from that
Yes,
damage
yeah.
value?
You subtract.
Okay, cool. So that's right. It means I didn't lose half of my remaining health by 1.
The good news is that is its reaction done.
Good.
Now we can all run.
Yeah! Whoa!
That is Alaran's.
I still have a.
You've still
I
got an
still
action.
have a action, but I'm just gonna
You can move again if you want.
wait for the rest of the fast ones because I was gonna
Sure.
do something more, but like I kind of want to see if I'm turning
Yeah.
around to fight a white spine or if I am rushing ahead to produce like a path forward for others as we need it.
Yep. No dramas at all. Well, that is Alaran. Ztar. Neivien has used her actions, unfortunately, to walk up, unlock the door, and then step back. So Neivien is stuck there. But Rav-eth and Ztar, you both have your moves, your actions, if you'd like.
Look, I'm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're putting them there.
They're moving. They're going to move past. They're going to use their 2 actions to get as far away from the white spine as they can.
Yeah.
Right, because my plan was like to grab them and go. So, well, given that it's, okay. Can I use? How?
I know
How far
NPCs
is that,
technically
I
go
guess?
after player turns, but I knew that you would be
Yeah.
using your turn on that, so I just wanted to get them out of the way because it's easy. They're just going to run past as Ralanat goes, "Oh my god, it's a white spine! No, 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 no!" She rushes past.
My speed. 30 feet.
Good crustacean.
Okay. Is there some way that I can help get Neivien through there?
You could grab her and pull her, so you could do like a grapple to drag her past.
Or
And she would be
Alright,
willing,
we'll
so
do
you wouldn't
that
even
then.
have to make an
I'll-
athletics check. So you could just grapple her and drag her, I'd say.
so I have two actions because I'm a fast turn, and I'll need.
Oh, actually,
need-
technically it's shove. Yeah, because shove is what allows you to move. Oh, that's not great though. It only moves you 5 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna run to the.
Yep.
Hole. There's not a lot I can do there. Sorry, Neivien. There, and then I'll run through to there to kind of get ahead of the pleb squad running through as well.
Yep, that's so fair.
Just make sure it's all safe through there. Make sure they don't scarf her away before we can find them, and then just gonna have to hope that Rav-eth can get through and Hula can do something about Neivien before we all die, and that's all I can do.
Rav-eth.
This is Rav-eth hasn't been doing well. No, Rav-eth's been doing a good job. He's just maybe complicated things. Although he has given us a chance to escape, kind of.
Well, it's better than Mintos just racking up and us not having a white spine and having
Totally.
to talk to him.
totally. At least we have like a bit of a distraction.
In this situation, chaos is your friend.
Exactly.
Chaos is a
Rav-eth. Yeah, Rav-eth sees the white spine chowing down on the old agent, which has worked out to be an advantage.
Apologies. There you go.
He
Sorry.
is.
Put the red X on him.
He doesn't want the white spine to then turn around and chow down on us. So what he's thinking of doing is using the last point of his investiture to use Illumination Surge to make like down the hallway like a bit of meat or something appetizing for the white spine to potentially distract it a little bit to give us a chance.
And that's only a single action. So yes.
It's only a single action. So I can still do my movement as well. And
okay.
Yep.
Matt, are you doing that towards the agent who's already down on the ground, the other body?
Behind us?
The chamber from where we've come.
He's doing it.
Plan.
I thought you were going to do it over here, like behind the white spine. Try and draw its attention away from you.
Yeah, that's
cool.
exactly what I was going to do.
Okay, cool.
I want to get it like away from the opening.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely do that. And this is a simple illusion. You're just doing something that doesn't move. It's not animated. It's just a big hunk of like steaming meat, right?
Yeah. Something appetizing.
Fantastic.
Real meaty, fleshy, delicious.
Meaty, fleshy, delicious. I'm gonna have that as your quote on the wiki page. Absolutely. And you can do that through your spren, so you can absolutely do it just behind the white spine. Can you roll for me? Just roll a progression surge check, just for fun. Just want to see how good it is. Not progression, sorry, illumination surge. Using the skill.
That's just a +3, I think.
+3. Just for fun.
Sure.
Oh, wow. That's a natural 20, everybody. That is a natural 20. You watch as you watch as Rav-eth conjures the most gorgeous pile of meat you've ever seen. Succulent, bleeding. There's a heart beating on the top of it. It is absolutely gorgeous. You know that this is, I mean, if this was like a meat box at a raffle, everyone would be putting in the $2. You'd be buying multiple tickets. Everyone wants this. I'm trying to find like the most appropriate thing for meat that I could put here. The funniest picture ever. I'm going to put it on because this is quite entertaining. Here you go. I don't know if you can see that yet. Wait till it comes up. I can put down... Oh, it's not appearing. Okay, never mind. I tried. I found literally like a raffle meat box picture that I was like putting on the screen there. You watch as the white spine sniffs the air, not detecting any scent, but seeing that hunk of that pile of steaming meat. You watch as it begins to drool. Its mandibles clicking as it looks towards it. Rav-eth, you're pretty certain you could just get past. You're good.
Yay! So yeah, with the rest with my movement, I'm gonna get past. So there, and then there. Yep. Oh wait, I can't end my turn.
That's okay. I'm still haven't finished mine, so I can move if I need to.
That's all I can really do.
Alrighty.
Am I able to apply field medicine to Alaran at this point?
No, you're out of actions. Sorry.
Am I?
You had 2 actions. You've used one to do illumination, one to walk here.
Oh, it's a fast move. Yep, never mind. All good.
Sorry.
That's fine. I thought I had it slow, but it's okay. It is definitely a
Alaran?
fast.
You are the only one left.
As Alaran kind of gets to this junction, he realizes that he's run into the den that apparently the white spine couldn't reach into the territory, and remembers that other hallway piece that we came past.
Yep.
And he's like, that was what his mission plan was in his mind. And then he remembers that that's narrow.
Yep.
Is that so narrow that he thinks that would be difficult to navigate through for us versus the white spine? Or is it a person will be fine in there?
It'll slow you down. It'll cost you 5 extra feet to get through it. Same as before.
And looking forward, because I kind of can't see unless I move forward. Does
It's
it look
down
like
around
there
the
is
corner.
Yeah. But that other passageway forward, is that something that we had come through
No.
from the cart area?
You've never explored down that further passageway. You never went down through the
Okay.
tunnels here.
Okay.
How far down can I see?
As far as
Actually,
your
as long as
character
the
can
light,
see.
but I mean, I actually, the question I want to ask is, do I see light coming in from
Yes.
the
Yes, you do.
end of that tunnel?
Yes. Yep, definitely.
And can I relay that to?
Yes. definitely.
You
You absolutely can.
There's light coming down from ahead this way.
We're talking directly south, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Due
cool.
south.
Because that's like, that's what I'm going to go for. Because I can't quite see that on the map, but I'm assuming that is.
Yeah.
Well,
you also
something
can't see in the
I can-
gloom. This is Ztar calling out instructions. You just have to trust him in this moment, Alaran.
Yeah.
Cool. I can get to. Oh yes, and I can actually, for the first time, see the slightest slither of the Chal cart area through that passageway, and I'm really hoping that opens up for passage we can run through.
Perfect.
And I just charge forward.
Fantastic. The fast turn, you watch as the white spine leaps and begins to tear into the illusionary meat, confused as it strikes at it, unable to grab it, but the illusion holding as the white spine pushes through it. I'm going to make an intelligence check for the white spine. It's not very clever, so we'll see how it goes with this. Do a... That's a 0.
Nice.
You watch as the juvenile white spine continues to tear at the meat,
That's
which takes us to the
exactly what I
slow
wanted.
turns. But I'm going to be a dick. We're going to do the slow turns next week when we come back. Hula, you got a whole week to think about what you want to do here. We will see what this comes out to when we return next time. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. That is all we have time for tonight. We are going to have to love and leave you there. I am going to get to the for those of you who are joining us on Twitch, I'm going to get a raid over to go and join some friends. Let's go and dive into who have we got. Go on, let's jump into Let's Roll for Dragons. They're doing their werewolf campaign. This looks like fun. Done. Let me get that across. Everyone, thank you so much. We will see you all again soon. Until next time, stay safe, stay well. See you all again. Remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment. All of those things help us out. For now, though, we must leave you. Bye, everybody. Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.